All hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please do subscribe, like, share, and comment.
Are believing that if they carry out protests in the zoo, then they are going to change the political situation in the Zoological Republic. It's more. Mr. Pro, I'm doing it. Yeah. Adandem Bonandi Egede and the Biafra Republic government in exile. France liaison. I don't really know what's wrong with that video. Inviting all Biafrans all over to come and join us in welcoming our Prime Minister, Martin Eba Simon Njoko, ESN, Oba to be one of Biafra. But I have to go. What I thought about go, I couldn't chamber one of Biafra. I know Biafra. Good guy. The spiritual son of Maka, the nuclear shell of the Biafra Defense Force, spokesperson of the United States of Biafra, and his cabinet. It is going to be on the 21st of July 2024. 21st of July 2024, which is going to be, of course, this coming Sunday. I am using this medium to invite any Biafran planning to embark on any protest with the zoo. Consider yourself done and dusted. And if anything happens to you, you die for Sarah. You die Sarah. Sarah, you know what it be Sarah? You first of all ask, those Biafrans murdered in cold blood during NSAS, who has been held accountable for them today? And their minds were, their thoughts was to make Nigeria better, to end bad governance. And that happened 2020, 4 years ago. Since then till today, has Nigeria better? Has Nigeria better? Has Nigeria become better than the way it was? Rather, it is becoming worse. And now, who pay for the crime being committed by the zoo soldiers and police during that very time? Who is paying that crime today? Nobody. Those people die Sarah. Now, who is held accountable? Nobody. Was there any compensation to the families of those that lost their loved ones? There is no compensation. There is nothing like that whatsoever. No compensation whatsoever. Even many of them are still languishing in various jails and cells of the zoo today, as I'm talking to you. Many of them have been there for 4 years, no trial. No trial. So I'm asking my fellow Biafrans, now that they are panicking because what happened during the NSAS is still very, very fresh in their mind. They know how the zoo was almost tumbled during the NSAS, and now they are out to quench it before it starts. If anything happens, this way you will be a fool to say, if I buy for my country, no problem, for the better future. I'm asking those that buy during the NSAS, what is the future lies today? What does the future? What is the future of the zoo that they applied for today? What is the future today? The future is completely destroyed by these same evil men and women who parade themselves as politicians. So that means they died for nothing. Sarah. It is better I fight for my freedom for Biafra If I by fighting for my freedom, I will be happy, knowing fully well that this is an ideology runs through our blood, runs through our vein, that those who are following me will still get that freedom finally, at last, because they will fight on the same way we are fighting on when others have already gone. We will fight on because it's an ideology, knowing fully well that one day, one very good day, Biafra will be standing within the Committee of Nations all around the globe. So if anybody is down for Biafra, you would know that yes, you are fighting for your faith, for something that you believe in, not fighting for zoo that belongs to Fulani. And you think that your blood will be used as a sacrifice to make the zoo better. Shame on any Biafran who thinks that way, or who will join anything called protest in the Zoological Republic. Now let's continue listening to this fool.
But most of the people that are calling for this protest are criminals, bandits, illegal miners, armed robbers, and unemployed youths who want to break people's and carry their property.
You see the way they reason? Can you now see their mentality? Can you feel how they reason, how they think? Unemployed youth. Are you not ashamed as part of the government that has failed to provide you jobs for the youths? Aren't you ashamed of yourself? You are facing the camera. All the national televisions are there. TVC is there. Channel Television is there. NTA is there. Arise News is there. All of them are there, including Saverbed. And you are not ashamed. I'm talking to Shehu, the police commissioner of Zamfara State. Aren't you ashamed of yourself that you are facing the camera saying that people who want to protest against bad governance are unemployed youths? Why are they unemployed in the first place? That is the question everybody should be asking you. Why are they unemployed in the first place? And you are saying, you are even mocking them. You are making jest of them. You are mocking them that they are the ones who want to protest. Are they employed, yet at the same time they want to protest? Like, seriously? You should be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed of yourself. This is the mentality of the country. Who do not know when they campaign rigorously. They campaign rigorously, giving you all kinds of promises in the world. You believe that when they come there, that they are going to enthrone justice, equity, and fairness. You never know that they are coming there to sideline justice, sideline equity, sideline fairness, sideline job opportunities and job creations for the citizens, and make your life miserable. During the campaign, you see them eating corn and maize. You see them eating maize on the street, carrying little babies, walking around the market, hugging market women. Wait after the election. Once the result is announced through the winner wins through their criminality and rigging. You will never see them again. Once they go into that office, it is over. Shikina Maburundi Hausa is over. You will never see them, and the next time you will see them is in the next 4 years. In the next 4 years, when they will come again to give you 1,000 naira to 2,000 naira. Back in the days, it used to be 50 naira. Then from 50 naira, they went to 100 naira. From 100 naira, it became 200. Now even 1,000 is not enough because the economy has been broken down. Now they have to pay 2,000. You think now gonna mad so you are with somebody. How long will people be wise enough? I've told these two youths, the best thing for you is to fight for your freedom. If you are from Oduduwa, fight for your freedom. If you are from Arewa, fight for your freedom. If you are from Middle Belt, oh my goodness me, this is an opportunity. I wonder why all of them are just keeping quiet, folding their hands, watching Biafrans to get freedom so that they will see if it's going to work, so that they can start for agitating for their own. Don't you know that this is your best opportunity because Biafrans have already taken the lead? Biafrans have taken the lead. Why can't you join? Why can't you join? You want to go and protest. You are using Kenya, for example. Yes, they massacred innocent Kenyans. Many of them were sent to judgment. Many of them are arrested. But at least you can't compare it with what happened during the NSAS. Thousands of innocent youths were murdered in cold blood during the NSAS. What happened? Kenya, they were counting over 20 people, and everywhere was set ablaze. In the zoo, thousands, mad people everywhere.
So, in essence, if we join this strike as a facet, we are worsening the situation. What we need now is is synergy between the armed forces, the civil populace, to see how we can restore normalcy, not anything that will aggravate the situation. If you are a Muslim, you know. And in the Bible also it is there. The Holy Quran, God said, Ya Allazina amanu.
And they will listen to him. Oh. You will see the people in Zamfara there will listen to him. People who are suffering from banditry and terrorism of the Fulani herdsmen. They will listen to this idiot who, even this man, sometime in the past, couple of months ago, let's say 2 or 3 months ago, this man was seen on video lamenting how people in the government are sponsoring terrorism in Zamfara state. I use that very video for exposition. Many of you, I believe, listening to me. This man, MD Shehu, the police commissioner of Zamfara state, he is the one seen on that video lamenting and crying how politicians and village head and the member of House of Assembly from Zamfara state are the people who are sponsoring terrorism in Zamfara state. This man, I believe some of you are listening to that. So now, many of them will listen to him and they will say, no. Our commissioner has said that let's not protest. But they are also buying in the hands of the Fulani terrorists.
أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول وأولي الأمر منكم فإن تنازعتم في شيء فردوه إلى الله ورسوله إن كنتم تؤمنون بالله ويوم ذلك خير وأحسن تأويلا. Leadership comes from God. That's what the Quran is saying. And it is necessary for us to obey God and obey our leaders. If you do anything that affects government, probably if you don't understand what is the meaning of government means the people, not anybody else. So if you are planning anything against government, something big against the entire society, because the government is constituted by the people and the populace that elected the government to be what it is. We have to obey our leaders is God Almighty. If there is anything we can do to them, is to advise them where they go wrong. We advise them to change the way they do things. You see? And more so, let me be very frank with you. The issue of hunger in this country is not caused by government.
No, it's not.
Last year, but
it's not caused by the government, it's caused by me. It is actually the issue of hunger in the zoo is caused by me. Not by government, it's by me. Chai alomelo. Like when they no chichi. This man no chichi police. He's the police commissioner of Zamfara, the number one person, the number one police officer in Zamfara state is the man you are seeing on your screen. He's one telling you that the issue of hunger is not caused by the government, so it's caused by me. Okay, now listen to him and say and see who caused the hunger.
Caused by government.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, bandits all over northern Nigeria refused to allow 85% of our farmers access to their farms.
Did you? This shameless man, this very shameless individual, said that last year, that bandits from all northern Nigeria refused to allow the farmers access to the farm. Bandits, and you have a government, you have police, you have the army. Gun-wielding bandits, as they call them, refuse citizens, terrorists, refuse citizens access to their farmlands. Many of them are being paid to go to farmland. Many of the villagers pay sum of 20,000 naira last year to go to the farm. And the so-called government is aware of this. And this chief security officer, I don't want to, nobody should tell me that governors are chief security officers of the state. There's nothing like that. As far as police is still under the federal government, all the police commissioners are the chief security officers of the states, not the governors. Now, the supposedly chief security officer of the state is one telling you that the bandits refuse the people that he is in charge of their security access to their farmlands. That is what caused hunger this year. Can you imagine? Can somebody just imagine this fool? And they want me, a very civilized mind like me, to be in one in one union with this type of people. Like, seriously? You're expecting a very civilized mind like me to be in a union with this type of minds, with this type of people? That the chief security officer of the state telling you that the reason why there is food scarcity this year is because bandits refused their own people to go to farm last year. And he was there as the chief security officer with his AK-47 and everything, and his men that are under his command. You have the effrontery, you have the face to come to the camera and tell the whole world the reason why there is hunger. Not because of bad government, but it's because bandits did not allow your citizens to go to farm where you are the chief security officer. Hey, alo melo munnem. Now, there is something that I want us to see. I don't know if I have to continue with this very video analysis. Let me show you something very, very, very important. Let me show you something from our Prime Minister of the BLGIE, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. Something just happened recently. And of course, since we are live, it is very, very, very imperative that we utilize this very all-important opportunity to talk about it. Very, 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 very important. Absolutely important. Though I will still make a pre-recorded broadcast concerning this very, latest development. But that is going to be tomorrow. That is going to be tomorrow because it's already late, and because of this very live show, I don't know. But I might still do it after this very broadcast, so that those of you who would be able to download it and share it to all the platforms will be able to do so. Now, according to the PM, he said, breaking. Following this development, it is very clear that the Nigeria terrorist state is spying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gradually. And for this reason, the Biafran government is taking decisive measures to sanction Nigeria terrorist state. In protest to this devastating development, the Biafra government will shut down all Nigerian government secretariat in Biafra land, government houses, LG local government secretariats, all Nigerian government institutions. If you know you are serving Nigeria government as a civil servant in Biafra land, your premises will be shut down on the following dates. If you know that you are serving the zoo government in any form, know it very well that your premises will be shut down on the following dates. Number 1, 29th of July 2024, total shutdown of your offices in Biafra land. 30th of July 2024, total shutdown of your offices in Biafra land. 31st of July, total shutdown of your offices in Biafra land. And the 2nd of August, total being Friday, the entire Biafra land will be under lock and key. If you are a civil servant under Nigeria terrorist state, you have no place in Biafra land on the mentioned dates. Why this very sit at home and this very, order? Now let us see why this very order. As you can see on your screen, let me even check from the studio and confirm if it's coming out clear. I hope you can see everything on your screen, right? Good. Now, today, this evening, Barrister Aloy Ejimako, Special Counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, had tweeted, and he said, yesterday, during our visitation with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we found him ill. We found him ill with shortness of breath, low BP, and general malaise. For this reason, he requested to see his doctor, and we submitted a letter in this regard. Today, the doctor arrived at DSS but was denied access to MNK. Are you paying attention, Biafrans? Are you paying attention, Biafrans? This matter is very, very serious. And remember that it is from Aloy Ejimako, not Carol White. This one is not manipulated. It is not the one that Chinas and Woru will go on Radio Biafra after planning to poison Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who will go on Radio Biafra to start announcing earlier before the poison will take place. He will start announcing it on Radio Biafra in order to see the public reaction. So this is from our lawyer, Jim Michael, not from a Caro White. That means it is serious. So as we carry out this very massive civil disobedience to sanction the zoo in our land, notwithstanding that we are still fighting in our bushes against the terrorists in military uniform. Like as we always say, the Biafra fight is multidimensional. So we are going to carry out this very civil disobedience against the latest development.